Yo.
Let me see if I can adjust audio a little. Keep that at 100. Let's lower the music just a smidge. That as well. That looks good. Okay. That was a bit too quiet, actually. I think it was better back then, actually. Whoops. Okay. And we are back. Last time we went up to the Baron's palace, made a mess, and because of that, he like tightened security and all that, and Corrin's mad at us for doing that. So now we gotta get his guys like safe houses to make up for what we did. Oh, that went poorly. So head over there. Let me tell you though, when I joined your stream earlier today,
Yeah.
I had just woken up.
Well, you just woken up.
Yeah, because I woke up, I looked at my phone, and I was checking my Discord, and I saw like the link you posted on the channel.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, is that still going on? And I checked on YouTube, and I saw you. I'm like, oh, yeah, let me hop on that.
Wait, what time was that for you?
It was relative. Oh crap! It was
Was
like
it like 9,
10, 10:30.
Yeah.
So I slept in a bit. Yeah, I knew that it would be potentially the last stream for Future Redeem, so I was like, bet.
Yeah. I would have been through a lot earlier if that fucking end fight didn't. Like that was the final boss. No one can convince me otherwise. Like that end fight was the actual final
Yeah, that
boss.
fight is it's really hard.
It's brutal because like there's a lot of stuff you can't really control.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
Yeah.
you just kind of have to pray that
Mm-hmm.
everything works out.
Yeah, I was like level 56 when I first fought him, and he still managed to beat me.
Mm.
And so after I got beat, I think I went back and I think I just grinded. I don't remember what I did. But I got to like level 59, and I tried again, and then I beat him, and I got leveled up during that fight to like level 60. So I fought the final boss at like level 60, so that was pretty funny.
Yeah, I farmed earlier until I was like level 48,
Mm-hmm.
and then I got it to level 50 over the course of like the final walkthrough
Mm-hmm.
mountains. But I was also avoiding a lot of fights because I thought, well, it's fine with the levels. Like I don't need to get even higher.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I probably would have been like 1 or 2 levels higher. And yeah, then I fought him the first time, and it was going really well. And I was like, okay, he does a lot of damage, but I also do a lot of damage, and I think I got like 3 chain attacks.
Mm-hmm.
And I was pretty confident, and then I don't know, I was almost done. I think it was like at 1/5 of his health remaining.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just one-shot my entire team basically in one go. And I was
Yeah.
like, well, shit. And then I tried again, and with basically the exact same result. I was doing
Yeah, you would
damage
get
really well,
close and then he
and
would just wreck you.
yeah, and I got to like 15% of his HP, and then he just uh, kicked my entire team's ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then the third attempt was just really bad. Because I think I didn't even get to his second phase, if you want to call it that.
Mm-hmm.
Like where the indicators on his health bar. Before I died. And yeah, then I was considering just giving up for the day, and then you joined, and
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I can't just end it there. Yeah, and then that somehow worked out.
Mm-hmm.
Although both my healers were dead. Yeah, I don't know. And the rest went pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Like the only time it was close was when Alpha did that one attack and
Yeah,
Glimmer
that
somehow
one giant
dodged it.
hit.
Yeah, like Glimmer MVP,
I don't
by
know
the
how
way.
she dodged that.
Yeah, I have no idea.
That was just
That was
dumb luck
insane.
there.
And I think like Glimmer and Shulk, I think were the two that were still alive.
Shulk, I think survived. No, it was either Shulk or Nicole, one of the two.
Yeah,
They
one of the two.
survived, but they were like almost dead.
Yeah, they were like I think 1,000 HP.
Mm-hmm.
But I was lucky that Alpha still focused on them, which let me revive all of the others.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the only real close fight, close call in the final boss.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and in your defense, prior to even starting the infight, I had done like all the exploring that I can. Like I had everything unlocked, had all the gems, all the accessories.
Yeah,
And I fought like every world boss except those, were like a crazy level.
yeah, like the level 71 at the place of Malta,
Yeah.
whatever that place is called. No.
Oops.
I do think I want to get 100% exploration in Future Redeemed. Especially because like, it's easy to track.
I'm just gonna let this up die.
Which makes this a lot better than me trying to 100% in Blade 2.
Yeah.
I still want to do that eventually. Like I still have the save for that.
Yeah.
I'm almost done with all of the blades, but the last few they're just so grindy.
Mm-hmm.
Like Telos with like 5,000 jumps, and I'm like, why the fuck would you jump 5,000 times with her
Yeah, I think
equipped?
what I did, and I never ended up finishing it, but I got pretty close, was that, that huge stairway in, whatchamacallit, Uriah?
Uriah, yeah.
Yeah, I would just jump up those stairs.
I mean, that's a good idea. Just sometimes when I talk with someone, I would just open the game in the background and just press jump over and over, just to get like a bit further.
We fought them, but then the Baron pulled back, leaving everyone outside the new barrier to die. Only the Shadow stayed and somehow stopped the attack. And now you expect us to go out there again? You catch on fast.
Why are their voices so quiet?
From reaching the sacred site, the Shadow will be
I don't know.
most grateful. He might even ask to see you. Hey, I'm probably wasting this, but here's
A new gun!
for that pea shooter of yours.
Let's go.
Believe me, you're gonna
More genocide.
I mean, where is it? The speech volume is at 100%,
Hmm.
so I don't know. Not much I can do there. Oh crap. But I will say this, you're a lot better at chain attacks than I am, I've noticed. Like, you're getting relatively consistent 200+%.
Yeah, I think I've found a pretty good recipe for these in Future Redeemed very early on.
Yeah.
Because like I usually just had A do a lot of the stuff
Mm-hmm.
because her base completion bonus is really good
Mm-hmm.
because it just gives you a chance for 2 more characters to be reactivated and it
Yeah.
guarantees 1 more. Like that's extremely good. And then I just gave her 15 extra TP upon own reactivation, which basically just meant like if you, I just always finished with her, and when I had her, chain order, that's what it's called, then that was basically a guaranteed plus 15 after
Mm-hmm.
the order was over. And that way I got like really high numbers pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
But I also saw someone on Twitter getting like 1,000 TP for Rex, and I'm like, what
What?
the fuck? I don't remember what they use, but it's possible, and I'm like, how?
That's nuts.
Yeah, I think
Like, I
that's like
can...
even more broken. That's like even
Yeah.
more broken than what people found for base game Xenoblade 3.
Yeah. I want to know how much damage that is.
A lot. A lot. I mean, I think if you get that at the end, you're like easily at, let's say 2,500% damage ratio.
Yeah. Oh, out of ammo for this already.
Yeah, I don't know. Like the DLC overall was just too short.
Yeah, I was really disappointed to find out that you, like, even though you can see it, you don't ever go to Moradane. I think that would have been really cool.
Yeah. Visiting Moradane and actually seeing Pyramid Purples were like my 2 wishes.
Yeah.
And well, fuck me, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, like that one
I
like
don't know why
infinity scene in the beginning of the game, where they like talk about the I think it's like 4 territories. I'm like, oh, we're gonna go to like 4 different big locations.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
I was under the impression of.
And it's just like that one area.
Yeah.
Which is sad because like
Like,
even
it's a huge area, but still.
yeah. Yeah, I mean I think Torna still handled that better because in the way they use Gore mod. Where
Yeah.
it's like, it's mostly stuff you already know, but then like they changed a few things. Was obviously overall a bit smaller because it was like 500 years ago. Titans
Yeah.
grow. I don't know. I think that was like at least using. I think at least using Arithia C would have made sense, because that area was like right beside it.
Mm-hmm.
And they wouldn't have needed to change much.
Mm-hmm.
But there would have been a possibility to actually visit the ruins of the city in like when they were actually still on land and not sunken into the ocean.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like overall, good DLC, but there was a lot of stuff I wish they would have
Yeah,
expanded
it was a
more.
good DLC. It just left you wanting for more.
Yeah.
Like it could have easily been way bigger, and I would have been a happy camper.
Mm.
Whew.
Oh well.
Oh yeah, I forgot this is a pretty important mission, or it's a big story moment thing.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is.
Is that? No, it couldn't be. That's not.
It's Samos's hut.
But what? How? When? Where?
We're in the future, Dax. This horrible place is our world.
We're in the future.
Back to the future.
Back to the city.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Like after you know that, like this desolate place is or used to be that like sandy village from Jack 1.
Yeah.
So it's pretty neat to see. What did we come here for to begin with? Like just to kill the metalheads? I think so.
I don't know.
I think we were just supposed to clear out the area for something.
Go back to the city, Jack.
I'm working on it. Jeez. But yeah, like, both in Future Redeemed and in base game, I could very rarely hit 200%. Like, I can majority of the time get to 150%, but I can never hit 200.
I mean, I think it's just like you have to find the like right components and also like how best to work different characters together,
Mm-hmm.
and then just also luck that you get to use the same character over and over.
What are you gonna
Mm-hmm.
do around this place
I
to get
guess.
noticed?
Yeah, I think after I beat Jedi Survivor, after
yeah,
I
you
beat
get
Jedi
to.
Survivor, I'll probably continue my replay through of Xenoblade 3. Hold on, I gotta sneeze.
Mhm.
Excuse me.
Oh, no.
I'm trying to remember where I was at. I think I was... I don't remember. I think I just got Valdi, and after that I just kind of backtracked and was getting heroes. Oh yeah, we're meeting the Shadow, the Resistance's leader.
Why is that place in the old ruins so important to you? There's a
Oh.
powerful energy force at the old house. The metalheads are drawn to it. No kidding. We used to know the guy that lived there.
So, you're the new recruits who keep getting into trouble.
Oh, no, not you!
Welcome to our humble underground movement. I am known as the Shadow, but you may call me Samos. And you are?
Jeez, Jack, we went through all that to meet His Holiness, old lock-of-the-head Grandpa Green?
Don't you know who we are?
Sorry, kid. Never seen you before. And I never forget a face. Especially one that ugly.
So it begins.
How is this possible? We came through the rift with you. Into the future, right?
Yeah, you used to look older than dirt and uglier than a knotted stump. What gives? Did you get a little nip and tuck while we were gone?
Listen, boys, I don't know what kind of twigs you've been chewing on, but I don't have time for this. We've got a baron to overthrow, a child heir to protect, an invasion of metalheads to stop, and a city to save. I'd say the schedule's pretty full. Besides, I haven't gone through any rifts. I hate teleporting.
Sure sounds like the old Samos.
Right now, I need you to go to Haven Forest and root out a few metalheads. That forest is my source of power, but I can't protect it much longer. Chase down and destroy all the metalhead scouts you find there. Good luck, and welcome to the fight.
So how's a younger Samus in the future? The plot thickens. I think I remember the mission we're about to do, and you're about to see me struggle immensely.
Well, that's great. I'm always here for that.
Oh, that's sweet of her. We're getting our jet board back.
Let's go.
Nothing so far.
It's Tony Hawk skateboarding all over again.
I've got suspicious activity in the city.
Oh yeah, one question I didn't think to ask you during the stream was, what did you think of how Alvis was handled?
I think it was interesting to have like kind of be split into two, like his more his robotic analytical persona and his more caring
Yeah, like his
understanding
personality.
one. Yeah. I think that was interesting the way they handled it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am kind of glad that they make sense, because I think I was because that was a big worry of mine of how they would make Alvis of all people go, haha, screw these people, right?
Yeah.
Because that felt like out of character for the Alvis that we knew in Xenoblade 1. But it makes sense, like with Numa and Logos gone, it kind of like forces him to, I guess, take the lead as like a lead role of the Trinity processor.
I think another thing, I still don't really understand how the like whole Trinity processor, like all three of them are in Ionius in some way, apparently. since End Sword has Logos Core Crystal, and then Matthew's Gauntlets have Nuna's Core Crystal, and then, well, Ontos is just there as an entity. I guess, like, Mobius used the Trinity Core processor to create? Or was that just more so the people of Allrest and the Bionis that created Origin using them? I'm not really sure.
Yeah, and to be fair, Aegis shenanigans are always kind of confusing.
Yeah, that's true.
Where are... Ah. Oh, well, that was easy. That worked out, I guess. But I am a little unsure, like, how it works on how, like, Matthew got Numa's core crystal in that final scene. That final boss scene. Like, maybe it was like a manifestation kind of thing.
I mean,
maybe it was like how like Shulk made his own Monado during the fight with Zanza. Maybe it was something like that.
Yeah. I don't know. But I don't know if it looked to me like it always was in there.
Yeah, it kind of looked like that too.
I don't know.
One thing I do wish the future regime touched upon was that nobody seems to like really acknowledge the Aegis core crystals themselves. Like, you see A with the Ontos core crystal, you know, Shulk and Rex knows what that is. But once, you know, the rest of the party finds out about that, nobody really questions, like, hey, that's funny. Glimmer has a similar shape.
Yeah, true. That's true. And like, especially Matthew should. I mean, I don't know if Matthew ever actually saw the form of the crystal inside his gauntlets, or if he just never knew what it looked like.
Yeah.
But, like, in theory, the moment he saw Glimmer, he should have, like, connected the dots, right? Because, like, why does a random girl have a core in her chest that looks exactly the same as the one that's in my gauntlets?
Yeah. Well, even assuming, like, just for argument's sake, that core crystal wasn't there until that moment, how come Glimmer never questions her core crystal? Like,
I mean, for Glimmer, I guess it's like,
I know she doesn't know what that is, but when she finds out what it is, how come she never goes, hey, what's up with this?
I don't know.
So I do wish they, like, even a small scene would have been fine, or they acknowledge that.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I mentioned. I just wish there was, like, more, a lot of conversations I felt like could have been there.
Yeah.
But just weren't implemented.
Mm-hmm.
Which is sad.
Yeah.
There's a lot more possibilities, let's say it like that.
Oh, for sure. Like, all the characters are super great, and you want to see more interactions.
Yeah.
Come on. Haha. So far, so good. Better than I thought I'd do. What else is there? Is there anything around here? I don't think so. Yeah, in terms of, comparing the two, I think it's funny that although the base game of Xenoblade 3, that they give you more variety, like with all the class options and all that. I still found the combat more fun and feature deemed. Like the classes are really fun to use for me.
Yeah.
Feature deemed.
I think Nicole is the one I didn't like to use.
Yeah.
I don't know, it felt just way too clunky.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But the others were all like fine to fun.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I really appreciated that unlike the base game, you could actually upgrade Kavesi arts and reduce their timer, their cooldown.
Mm.
That was such a quality of life improvement. Like, it still wasn't perfect. It was still pretty long, but it was much better.
Yeah.
Grab that. And I gotta say, the freaking music in Future Redeemed Man was just top notch. Like, not even just the final boss, like, in that one area, the Aurora Shelf, I think it's called.
Yeah, Aurora Shelf. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's also really good.
Yeah, and even like the Black Mountains theme I thought was super good.
It was really good, but I felt like it didn't really fit too much.
You don't
Like
think so?
it fit for the situation, but not for the area.
I kind of see it because it was snowy. There was like castle ruins. There was like thunder in
Yeah.
the background. You could see like Prison Island up ahead.
Yeah, that's not what I would associate with electric guitar.
You don't think so?
No.
Oh crap!
Like it was fitting as the final area, like similar to the World Tree.
Mm-hmm. Bollocks. I want to get that bird, but I also don't want to miss any precursor orbs I come across. Let me see if I can find them all, so I stop getting distracted. Alright. I gotta say, like, And you know, it makes sense, but I still think it's funny that like Prison Island is again the big final area.
Yeah.
Like you gotta imagine Shulk is thinking the whole time, not this freaking island again.
I really know
I'm
that
so
this
tired of
shit.
coming here.
Yeah, it was twice during the base game, right?
Yeah, in Xenoblade
Once
1.
for one for releasing Zanza, and then for the final fight against
Yeah.
Dixon. Yeah.
I wonder if he was thinking like during the fight with Anne, like, huh, I killed my dad here.
I mean, in theory, Zanza. I don't know. Could you consider Zanza as dead?
Oh, I meant Dixon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Because Dixon's like, you know, his father figure.
Yeah, true. That works. My cat is just screaming. I don't know what his deal is.
And the Emperor died there too.
Yeah.
And that's where he
A lot of
discovered
people
Fiora
died.
was alive. Shulk really be like, crap, I got way too many memories here, man. I could have sworn there's like camouflage metal heads here. Or maybe that's another mission.
There's at least not been a lot of struggling on your part.
Yeah, it's a lot better than I thought it would.
Sadly, for me.
I guess while we're here, I'm gonna grab some precursor orbs I know the location of. I just gotta see if I remember which way it was. I think it was over here, maybe? Let's see. I don't have to fight you again, do I? No, good. Come at me, bro. Okay. Alright. I will say, it does feel like, in Feature Dean, like, visually wise, like in terms of areas, Xenoblade 1 got quite a bit more love, which I'm happy about.
Yeah. That's something I noticed like very early on. Like basically everything is just Xenoblade 1.
Yeah,
There's only very few callbacks to Xenoblade 2.
yeah.
And I don't think there was like even a single music track from Xenoblade 2 that was used in Future Redeemed, whereas like I think there was like 5
Oh,
Xenoblade 1 songs.
yeah. Like Xenoblade 2 had a lot of architecture ruins, but
Mm.
Xenoblade 1 had like more areas in general.
Yeah.
And it had those run
Well,
ruins from
honestly, like,
Satora Marsh.
yeah, like, the only, I think, from, the only really noticeable one from Xenoblade 2 was the ruins of Tantal. That
Yeah.
was the only one.
And like
The
it's
rest
very
was just,
small, and you have that one place from
yeah,
the Cliffs of Martha.
Martha. Yeah, that was kind of it.
Mm.
The rest was all just Xenoblade 1.
Mm. And Valak Mountain and more of Tantal is kind of like combined together.
Mm.
But you know, on that concept actually, that is something I wish they used more of, like actually combining 2 areas from the game. You know,
Yeah.
like I felt like the Black Mountains was like a neat combination of Valak Mountain and Tantal.
Yeah, I think, I definitely think the area was well done, but I feel like it also lost the beauty of both in the process.
Yeah, I can see that too. Like Valak Mountain, it didn't have uh, well, it had like those glowing crystals at night, but there was way uh fewer of them.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand that they don't want this to make it like extremely pretty, since this is still a war zone at the end
Mm-hmm.
of the day. Uh, but yeah, it's, I don't know. It was a bit disappointing, at least.
Mm-hmm. No, I really gotta wonder if someone ever made like a video of Jack 2 to like say like, hey, this place is where this was in Jack 1.
I imagine there is, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, because we saw where Sandy Village is now, and we know
Mm.
where uh I think it's called Misty Beach?
I
Oh,
don't
Misty
know.
Island, that's what it's called. Um that like bad guys lair or their island. That's like a mine in Jack 2.
Mm.
But I wonder about the rest of the places. Alright, what do we got? Okay, we either got a mission from Torn, or we can go inside of not the palace, but like their Crimson Guard factory thing.
Yes, the thing. We
The
are going
thing.
to the thing.
Yes. Let's go to the thing. I'm curious about what
Yeah.
mission that is. It's crew. It was very hard to understand you. But something about destroying crates. Oh, okay, over there. Well, I'll do that later. I want to go over here first. Am I going the right way? I am not. Okay.
Perfect.
Alright, Alright, just jump off this bridge.
How's it riding
Wait,
on
it's
the
this
hook?
mission? Really?
Out of the area. This is Crimson Guard business. One of Vin's eco-tankers is coming in from the wasteland, but the clearance transmission sounded fishy. The driver was scared. We're going to check it out, just in case.
How can we help?
I've got it handled.
A metalhead sneak attack!
Damn! It's just us! Help me take out all the metalheads!
I thought this was much later on in the game.
Here's Watch your
Oh, sorry.
Hit me again and you'll lose something really nice. Ready for another?
Oh, at least I didn't hurt you.
Payback's a bitch. I'm it.
Wait, hold on. Did she just actually say, bitch?
I couldn't make it out.
I think she did.
Nice shooting.
This is a children's game. I think.
Got 'em all.
It's a
The metalheads are
children's
getting
game
older
from like
every day.
what?
It's almost like
2000s?
Early 2000s.
Yeah.
Got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, those were the days where you could just get away with that.
So true.
Your mom is a no hover zone. Got him.
Got him.
Get wrecked.
You will never recover from that.
Go do that mission for crew, I guess. Actually, what do you think? Fat man or terrorism?
Wait, I think that's actually going in my quote book.
What's that?
That's going in my quote book. That's perfect. I'm saying terrorism.
Terrorism? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a thing. Let me go do that first
The thing.
before I forget about it. Alright. Wherever that is. That is around this corner, I think.
Sweeping for suspects.
It is not. Okay. In the corner.
This is Unit Alpha. We're en route.
I'm en route to your mom's house. is it? Alright, try going left this time, I guess. No? Hmm. In a corner with like a split roof above it. Oh, it's not there. Okay. God damn it. Where is it?
Who knows?
It's below the hover zone. Let me see if I can just find it real quick. Find like the general location before I try again. Okay, well it's not there. Nope. Nope.
Please advise. Suspect's description.
No. Oh, no, I can't find it. I'll just do it another time then.
I hate the smell of this part of the city.
Ow. Bro, give me your bike. Worth it. Not worth it, never mind.
Very worth it. Well done.
Gotta love how Torn is all about being discreet and secrecy, and this will be the second time I've come to his hideout being chased down by Crimson Guards. Oh god, is this mission?
I want you boys to escort the kid over to Core at the power station. He promised to look out for the boy, and I'm just too busy to babysit right now. Oh, and take the kid's crocodile with you.
So what's this kid's story?
I found him just wandering the streets, but that amulet around his neck means he may just be the lost heir to the city. Take the kid and the mutt to the power station. Watch out for guard patrols and defend the kid at all costs. Oh, and if you happen to lose the crocodile...
Hey, kid! Wait! Come back!
We gotta protect him. Uh-oh! Here comes trouble.
I forgot, you don't get hit, right? Okay, good, so I can shoot without concern. I love how my test to find out was just freaking attack the kid.
I mean, it's the easiest way.
Yeah. The equivalent of, hey, is friendly fire on? Hold up, let me check. Oh, whoops. Skip.
Hey, kid! Wait! Come back!
We gotta protect him. Uh-oh! Here comes trouble.
Leave him alone! Stick with me, kid, and you'll be safe. Now
Nope.
you piss me off.
Whew. Did you just zap the kid?
With the kid. Keep your head down, kid.
Ow. Don't kill the kid, but you can electrocute him. Oh yeah, last night I was streaming Genshin, right?
Hmm.
And, hold on.
There goes that crazy circus dog again.
They're on foot again.
Poor guard.
Anyways. I was doing Sino's story quest. And I was thinking like, man, it's so crazy how, like, you know how like in events, Sino like still has like that serious tone of voice while talking about something completely not serious.
He got away.
Phew. Finally. Let's get these two to court.
Hold on.
Cyrus told us to bring the kid to you.
Thank you.
I was about to say, is that like an Elite thing, or was that just an observation?
Interesting. That insufferable mutt never liked anyone but the boy.
I guess I'm just good with animals.
I hope we have enough eco to keep the metalheads at bay. During my travels in the deep wasteland, I saw some of the bigger ones. Awesome creatures.
We saw a big one coming out of a rift once. He was ugly.
I have some valuable information for you. The Baron is conducting an excavation at the dig. He is still looking for that ridiculous tomb. I don't believe it exists, but you might as well go out there and disrupt his operation just in case. Knock down all the scaffolding at the site. That should set him back. Here is an air train pass to get you out there. Right, we'll check it out.
But yeah. Anyways, so you know how like in like events, Asano has like that dead serious tone of voice while talking about like freaking TCG.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting to see him like use that same tone of voice in like a super serious situation, but it also comes across as completely different.
Mm.
Like it's weird, like the tone of voice is about the same, but the delivery feels like it has a much different air to it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I just think
I mean,
that's
it's just kind
really
of because
cool.
of the topic, I guess, in a way. But yeah,
What's that?
it does feel different just because of because it's about a whether it's about a serious topic or
Yeah.
something like TCG.
What time is it? It is almost 4 o'clock.
But yeah, I also did Hu Tao's story quest
Mm-hmm.
a few days ago because honestly, with the recent events, she really grew on me. So I just wanted to do her story quest.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a lot different than what I was expected. And than what I expected. Hope I can't talk anymore.
Mm-hmm.
um, I can't even say really what I expected. Did you play that story quest yet?
Yes, I
Your
did.
one? Yeah. So I guess it was more serious in a way than
Mm-hmm.
what I thought it would be.
We gotta
Yeah.
break all the support cables.
Overall, I think that was a really good quest as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a pretty good event. Not event, quest. I don't quite remember it that well because that was like one of the earlier story quests I did.
Yeah.
But I do remember it was pretty big on like discussing like the afterlife.
Grind on the support bases to break the cables.
Can I? Yes, I can. Okay.
Break all the support cables.
Oh, there I go.
We gotta break
Now,
all the
what
support
you need to do is freaking Yelan's story quest.
I already did that.
Oh, you did?
I think I did Yelan's before I pulled her.
Oh yeah.
Because there was during Lantern Rite,
bases to break the
and I was doing Yelan's quest because I think that was a listed prerequisite. How do you say the word? I don't know.
Prerequisite.
We gotta break
Yeah,
all the support cables.
prerequisite. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the quests you were supposed to do for that. So let's just say it like that. So I did that quest, and then that was one of the main reasons why I did pull for Yelan in the end, because I really enjoyed that quest, and especially like her getting to try her as a character during
Yeah.
that quest.
Yeah, I'm really glad he managed to get her.
Yeah, I mean, in hindsight, it's better because like I would have pulled for Dia otherwise, and
Yeah.
well, now I have both, which is good. Because I really want Dia, but I think if I ever get a constellation for her, I'm gonna be so mad.
Yeah.
because I'm not gonna play her. Let's be real.
Hmm.
Like I did build a team with her in it, but the probability that I'll ever use that team is basically zero.
Hmm.
Because I think I need to build like 3 of these characters in that team for it to work.
Hmm.
And funny enough, the only character in that team that I have built is Yelan. So, I mean, also Yelan is not well built.
Yeah. Like that's
But
the
like,
plus side of Yelan too, is that she's pretty easy to build.
yeah, that's true. But also like, I despise domain runs.
Hmm.
So, like, basically none of my characters are built.
Yeah. Well, like, obviously you want HP sands on her. Her goblet, it can either be HP or Hydro damage bonus. The damage you get from it is about the same. So,
I do think I have a hydro damage one on her.
so I prefer HP just because you know it's HP and it's also about the same. But Hydro damage does about the same, so it's no competition there. And I think her Ascension stat is a crit stat. I think it's crit damage.
Actually, I think. Is
It's
it?
crit damage or crit rate? I'm almost certain it's a crit stat at the very least.
I think then it's crit rate. Yeah, I think it's crit rate.
Mm-hmm.
That she gets with Ascensions.
Now, I'll tell you what you need to get is EL on C1.
Nah, I don't.
Double skill gold
I
burr.
was considering if I do want to try to pull for like constellations soon, but honestly, I think I still want so many characters, so like
Yeah.
saving up for constellations now is not worth it. Because I at least want to get Kokomi and Zhongli.
Yeah.
And then, like, after that, I'll see.
Yeah, that's completely fair. I was just very lucky enough to get C1 Yelan at like 2 pity after I first got her. So that's my casual flex.
Your casual flex is fucking C2 Raiden.
My what rated?
C2.
Oh no, she's C3.
Oh, C3. Sorry.
And her signature weapon.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah, I think on that topic though, I think I would rather pull for like signature weapons than constellations.
You think
Probably. Yeah. Just for like definitely for Yelan. And also probably for Yai. Simply because of like crit stats on these weapons, because that's like extremely difficult to have. And it does help a lot, so
yeah. Well,
that's mainly where I
experience
want
has
them from.
taught me to only pull for 5-star weapons if I want both weapons.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because back in the day, I was trying to get Yomiya's bow, Thundering Pulse, and at the time, it was running with Nahida, so it was Thundering Pulse and Nahida's Catalyst, and I had high pity because I failed to get Thundering Pulse last time, so I got Nahida's freaking Catalyst, and I kept pulling, and I got freaking Skyward Pride. So, I mean, it kind of worked out because later on I'd eventually go on to get Nahida.
Yeah, I was
But
about to say, like, at least you have it for now.
yeah, it worked out in the long term, but in the short term, it was very aggravating.
Yeah, understandable.
So, like this current weapon banner, for example, if I didn't have characters I really wanted, I'd pull on that banner for sure. Because both Thunder
Mm.
Impulse and Yamiko's Catalyst is really good.
Honestly, like, I don't know what Thunder Impulse does, so I don't know.
What's that?
I don't really know what Thunder Impulse does, so
Well, it has a high
I
crit
don't know
damage
about.
substat,
Oh, okay.
and if you have less than 100% energy, it gives you an attack boost.
Okay.
So, like, it's really good on your Mia with the Shimenawa set.
I feel like it's the first character I ever heard of that actually uses that set.
The Shimenawa?
Yeah.
Yeah, she
I
is
was
definitely
actually
like one of
talking.
the few characters who actually uses the full four-piece set.
Yeah, like I was talking to a friend earlier today because we were doing a few domain runs together,
Hmm.
and I was just kind of joking, like I actually don't think anyone actually uses this set.
I mean, you could be funny like me and use four-piece Shimenawa on Ningguang.
I do have two-piece Shiminawa on Moonwang, I think.
I have
Uh,
double two-piece 80% attack on her, but for a
mm,
long time I did run full four-piece Shimenawa on Ningguang. And it wasn't bad, like, I mean, you know, you had the downside of not being able to use your burst, but the attack buff you would get from using it, like using your skill, was
yeah.
just about good enough to compensate for it.
Yeah, I think I have the geo damage bonus and then two-piece Shiminawa, which worked well. So,
Yeah, the only thing about using four-piece Shimenawa on Ningguang is that, yeah, it's about just as good, even though if you lose your burst, it makes her kind of boring to use. Because her normal attack
yeah,
isn't very fast, like Gomia's is.
that
So
is true.
it makes Ningguang not that fun to use.
Like, she can be a bit boring to use anyway, so.
Hmm. But like having her burst makes her just a little more fun.
Mm.
Lucky for you, there's plenty to go around.
Destroying that cargo in the port is more important than you know, eh? I've got a I don't need anyone snooping around my shipments. Let's just say, if everything goes as planned, I'm going to crack into metal. Anyway, I have another job for you. An associate named Brutus works with me in the forced labor trade. You mean
I actually have like
I
a
have a freedom
uh
challenge. Lurkers are the city's low-class
the trailer music for the most recent
safely out of the city.
um
It lifts my spirit to help
what's it
those
called,
who
Lantern
need it.
Ride.
And I need his
It's just
money.
kind of stuck in my head at the
Yeah,
moment.
right,
Oh
Lurker.
yeah.
Do like gun-up
Yeah,
guys, eh?
because
There are free
I
transports carrying lurkers to a
I was listening to like
outside the city.
a pretty
Take out
long
the
playlist with like a
and
bunch
bring
of
free lurkers to
video
the
game
street
music,
stand.
and
Hmm.
that song was in there, and it just kind of reminded me how much I love the Leeway theme.
Yeah.
And so I put it in like my regular playlist, and now it's just kind of stuck in my head.
Yeah.
like, it's a good song, so I'm not complaining.
Mm-hmm. I'll use this, I guess. Remember these guys?
Yeah.
They were our enemy.
And now we're terrorizing the city together.
That's right. We were the bad guys too now. Yeah, what was I gonna say? I've been like really on the fence lately because I really want Yaimiko, but at the same time I really want to save for Eula and get Kokomi. Because, you know, Eula, well, you know the whole story of Eula.
Yeah.
And Kokomi would just be overall a super useful character to have, both in terms of healing and in terms of bloom reactions. But I really want Yaimiko. And the...
Yeah. It's kind of annoying.
Mm-hmm.
But...
Like, the thing is if I get Yaimiko, I would lose my 50-50. Oh, not my 50-50. Probably get Eula. Maybe. But the challenge then comes, if I get Yaimiko and I get Eula, I'm highly doubtful I'll be able to get Kokomi if she's in 3.8.
Yeah.
But again, I really want Yaimiko. And it doesn't help that, like, my friend is very much encouraging this behavior. He's full on, just do it. And like the thing is that if I did get her, I do have weapons I could use on her. I do have artifacts I could use on her. It would just be a matter of, you know, ascending her and leveling up her talents.
Yeah. I mean, like, if you have so much for her, then I would say get her.
Yeah.
Like, at that point, it just makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the hard part of artifacts is already pretty much over. Like,
Yeah.
her best set is Severed Fate, that of which I don't have, but I do have her second best option ready to go. So,
I'm currently farming the I don't know what the name was, but the most recent set for bloom reactions, because I'm just gonna use on a hyper bloom team. So
Paradise
and that
Lost?
works really well for her. Yeah. So I just thought, all right, she's scaling off of EM anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Why not just get her to bloom?
Yeah, I can see Hyper Bloom being pretty fun on
Yeah.
Yaimiko.
Especially since she can, like, trigger it constantly.
Mm-hmm. The only thing is that I already have Hyper Bloom on Shinobu, and I could run on Yaimiko too, but that's just, I don't like the domain the artifact set is from.
Yeah, it's not fun, but like,
Mhm.
I don't think really any domain is fun. So
I'm at like 45 pity or something like that, and I'm guaranteed right now. So I can more than likely get Yaimiko before her banner ends.
Yeah. And if you don't, like, then that just means like probably 1/10 and then you're
Loss if I failed to get Yaimiko. It's just the question of pulling for Yaimiko to begin with.
In his hands, the statue held the ruby key to the city, an artifact of surpassing beauty. And, of course, priceless worth, eh?
Oh, I just love art.
While smuggling the huge statue through the cemetery, a grueling rainstorm flooded the whole place. The statue,
And also, I think I'm
five of my best men,
gonna head off
were swept away.
soonish. Like,
Oh yeah, that's
I don't
fine.
know, 10 minutes maybe?
10 minutes?
I've missed
Yeah.
Pretty sure this mission will take longer than that, so we can just end the stream after this cutscene.
get anyone to go down there and retrieve
Yeah,
the
okay.
artifact.
Alright.
Crucial, Jack. You can do it.
Jack? Hey, what am I, chub liver?
I made the fatal mistake of not checking. Is the stream still going?
Now go down there.
Yes, it is. Okay, good.
I think it is. Yeah.
That statue at the
I mean,
back the ruby key
yeah.
artifact. And it will open
There weren't really any connection issues, so.
Yeah.
wildest dreams, eh?
I'm glad we managed to go a whole stream without any problems.
The bathtub bubbles, baby, but that ain't just mud down there.
Yeah, I think that's a first, or at least,
First in a while.
yeah.
I'm gonna go back to the sewers, yay!
Woo!
But that will be next time, yay!
Yay!
But what's my work schedule looking like next week? Oh yeah, I almost forgot to talk about it. But so I'm progressing through college at a much slower rate than I realized I was going through. So I, at the very last minute, decided to take a summer course, which starts in like 3 days.
Well.
Yeah. So I'll be taking a 6-week mini semester of general psychology. So that'll be interesting. Yeah, I really want to hurry and try and get through my associate's degree faster than the rate I'm currently going. Cause I don't know if I ever talked about it to you, but I was hoping to move out next year at the earliest.
I think you did mention that at some point.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, you know, college is expensive, and it'd be hard to manage that full-time job and, you know, pay for groceries and all other kinds of bills. So I don't think I should move out until I'm done with my associates at the very least. So I need to pick up the pace.
Yeah. Hurry up, man.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take a single course for this mini summer semester, see how that goes. And we'll see what next summer looks like. But after I take this, if I take 3 classes per semester, next year should be my last year, I think.
Okay.
So we'll see. Alright, I'm off next Thursday, so that'll be fine. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. But yeah, I really want to get this college stuff out of the way, man. Cause like I'm kind of like checked out, to be honest. Like I don't even want to do this anymore, man.
And it's basically the same for me with school.
Mm-hmm.
I had a math exam today, which I think I copied down a total of like 10 pages of notes in the last 3 days. Only for I don't know, I think it's probably gonna be like a D which is just barely passing.
Yeah, and that's the
Yeah, I just
frustrating part too.
yeah, that's the first time I've like ever done it to this extent as well because
Hmm.
I don't really I don't really know how to learn, I guess.
Yeah.
Um, and
Well,
at this
sometimes
point,
I think it's a matter of not knowing how to learn, and I think in some situations, it's a matter of the teaching system just doesn't work for you.
yeah, I don't know. I guess a mix of both,
Hmm.
maybe. um, no, but like everyone just is always like, oh, you need to write stuff down so you can memorize it better, and then like I did, and it didn't help, so I'm not gonna do this
Hmm.
again.
Yeah,
Mm.
like I think it was last semester or semester before that. I actually wrote down freaking flashcards for my history final. That didn't do crap, man.
Yeah,
And that's like the go-to study method for just about everybody.
yeah,
And it doesn't work for me.
yeah. Like for me, it's just like I usually just read stuff for like an hour or two, and then that's it. That's all I learn,
Yeah.
and it works out fine for me. So
Hmm. Yeah, I've just gotten to the point where I'm like, I don't really want to do this anymore. It's not for me. I'm just getting my associate's degree so it looks pretty on my resume.
yeah, that's basically what I'm doing too.
Cause like at this point, I have little to no intention of continuing college after I'm done with that. Like unless by some fraction of a chance I decide to go down some career field that requires me a specific field, a specific
Mm.
degree, then I think I'm done with college after my associates. Because I don't want to do it anymore, man.
Yeah, I mean, college is always, I feel like a lot of stress.
Hmm.
So
Like it's a lot of stress, and in some cases, it just you know it makes you wonder like what's the point of even doing this to begin with, right?
mm.
But yeah, I think we'll go ahead and end the stream here. Uh, as always, thank you for joining me,
No problem.
and we will maybe stream next week. So
Hopefully, hopefully.
yeah, we'll end the stream here and have a good day.